face and start kicking ass, just like it said at the beginning of the program.
Man of the hour, tower of tower, too sweet to be sour.
Sending your ass on the jabroni jet to the other side of the territory, brother.
The Alabama Hammer.
Nightmares on the best part of my day.
The goods from the woods.
Hot damn!
Welcome to the Goods from the Woods. My name is Rivers Langley.
I'm Sam Harder.
I'm Carter Glasscock.
And we're driving.
That's right.
We're going to Cracker. Hold it up to my face. Damn it. We're going
The road rage has already begun.
Yeah.
By the way, me and Sam are in a hellhole right now because Rivers is the most frightening driver that has ever driven a car.
We haven't even left the fucking neighborhood yet.
And if I died today, it wouldn't be a big deal.
And we're headed to Rialto, California, to goddamn Cracker Barrel to meet up with our confidant, combat athlete Justin Morales, to record a Patreon episode for this Thursday, because Justin Morales had never seen Goodfellas. But also, Justin Morales happens to live in the vicinity of a goddamn Cracker Barrel, the closest Cracker Barrel restaurant to Los Angeles. So
I'm looking at it here. It says it's about an hour from us.
yeah, right out about an hour away from Disgraceland, and so we're headed that way, and figured we would knock out the damn pod on the way there. And I put out on Twitter today some it's a little prompt if anybody's got any questions for us and stuff. But really, Justin has never seen Goodfellas, but maybe even more criminal, Sam Harder's never been to a Cracker Barrel.
Hopefully this will bring some joy into my life.
That's it'll bring something. Maybe some irritable bowels, maybe some biscuits. But I mean, it might do the trick for you, Sam.
The food there, it tastes good.
Oh, yeah. What?
It's really it's real cracker-tastic in here.
Fantastic.
Sam, you doing okay?
Yeah. We're going to Cracker Barrel. We're having a fun time.
What did you do today, Sam?
Went to a comedy open mic.
Oh, that's what happened.
I woke up, thought about my relationship with my father. Went to a comedy open mic.
Just to kind of speak on the open mic situation over the past week. So Carter, Sam, and I went to a mic where basically the top of the sign-up sheet had two names at the top, and as soon as we got there, Sam was like, "Oh, I wouldn't worry about it. These two names seem fake." And I looked at them and I was like, "Yeah, they're probably fake." And those names were Bobby Incel and Optomistic. Spelled O-P-T-O, new word, M-Y-S-T-I-K. And I was like, yeah, they're probably not real, so we'll probably get up pretty soon. And then both of them were real. They both showed up. Bobby Incel mostly had jokes about how his name was Incel, even though not his real name. And then Optomistic was, he had a boombox, and he had a hat.
I got the hat. He gave it to me.
What?
So
the host,
it to me.
The host gave it to
And I wore it and I got lice.
Oh God, it's fucking the hat was spray painted black, and it.
So you got Optomistic.
Yeah.
No, I got lice.
He got lice.
Oh, sorry.
Thanks though.
He got opto vermin.
Opto vermin.
He's been there a couple of times now. Optomistic. That's like one of those things too. What you got to do before anything else when you're attempting to navigate these open mics is merchandising. Start merchandising immediately.
Yeah. hand out disgusting hats that you found on the street. Like, this was not a nice hat. This looks like a hat that, you know, you would see in like the gutter of a freeway that, you know, flew out of the back of someone's truck.
Well, I thought it was pretty nice at first. Yeah.
Did the lice infestation begin immediately, or was it like you figured it out afterwards when you went to bed?
Well, you know, sometimes you put it on, you're like, your head's itchy, and you're just like, oh, I guess this hat doesn't fit that good. And then you go home, and your head is itchy. And you're like, oh, maybe I just have some dandruff. Then you wake up, and there's bugs on your pillow. You think, oh, shit, I have bed bugs. But then you realize one day, you ask your roommate, hey, can you look through my head with this pair of tongs?
Pair of tongs? Like barbecue tongs?
Yes.
And your roommate did this for you?
Yeah. What? Yeah. Then she sees some bugs hopping around.
Right, because that could affect her too. That could affect all of your roommates if you start spreading lice within the house because of Optimistic's hat.
Well, she demanded I go to a local grocery store and you know, buy some lice X or whatever. And then my roommate and me have such a tight bond. She combed it out of my hair for me. She combed the dead lice out of my hair.
That's really sweet.
Yeah, it was the last sweet thing that ever happened to me.
Carter, tell about the guy at the mic, the security guard.
Oh my God, that guy was so funny. Like, I mean, it was an act, but like, and I think he's clearly been doing stand-up or something for a long time. It was so brilliant. I hate that I forgot his name, but like, so he comes up and he's like dressed in this like security guard outfit, and but basically it's just like a shirt that says security, a hat that says security, and then a fanny pack, and then like fingerless gloves. And he comes up and he's like, I see that you've all been here at the open mic. I want to know, someone flushed a notebook down the toilet, and he presents a notebook with cats all over it, and he goes, I know it's one of you who did it, and I will read now one of the jokes from this book. And it was like, what was the joke he said where he's like, my mother carried me in the womb for 12 months, which is dangerous to me and her, but I always said that she always gives 120%. Who did this? Who did this?
That's my favorite part. Was it you?
Who did this? Was it you? Who did this? It was so fun. Oh no, he said that someone had stuffed the toilet with like, but they left their notebook there. It was a lot more seamless when he did it, but man, you don't see enough people like really executing and like doing a character well at an open mic, but like everyone was on board with it, and it was so funny.
Did anyone do anything like that in Nashville?
Let's see. Did anyone ever do that in Nashville?
Do you have any characters in the Nashville scene like that?
Let's see. I'm sure. I mean, like a bunch of people got caught, like hung up on catchphrases and stuff.
Oh, please indulge me. What do we got?
There was this one guy who went by Marcus Quit Playing Jones.
Hell yeah, dude.
And I'll give you a guess as to what his catchphrase was.
I would assume it's, my name is Marcus Jones, quit playing.
Nailed it.
Oh, okay.
Nailed it.
Yeah.
He would just say quit playing after stuff. But he would sign up as Marcus Quit Playing Jones. In terms of people like doing the full like costume and regalia and all that stuff, I saw one guy go up and he did verbatim like the 12 commandments or the 10 commandments, the 10 commandments bit.
Catholic school.
It's church, school, it's all the same shit. But he did like the 10 commandments bit that George Carlin does, like word for word.
Oh, good.
And that was like his first and only set, and he was like so thrilled that he had memorized it. But like everyone was just like, heard it, or like there was some older people, they were yelling heard it during it, so that was fun.
that's good. At least it's self-policing.
Yeah. It was self-policing and controlled. I'm trying to think of other people who were like actually come as like a character and put a. I've seen a lot more of that out here.
Yeah.
Then
Were there any like that in Austin, Sam?
There's a guy, Mr. Compliment.
Mr. Compliment?
He would bring his own mic and guitar amp everywhere. And it said, today's National Compliment Day. And then he would just compliment everybody in the audience.
And that was his shtick?
Yeah. There's another one, my friend, Derek Copswa, comes on stage and goes, did somebody call the Copswa?
someone called the cops Like,
yes.
Oh, okay.
Because that's his last name, you see.
Right.
And
Yes.
it's
Yes.
Cops.
Yeah, that's. But like, did anyone ever like dress up as like I'm the beekeeper and like come in like a beekeeper suit and shit, or something, some such? Like, do they dress up and come do a thing?
Nah. That would have brought some joy to my life, though.
Buddy, I gotta ask, what's got you so down?
And it's a bunch of stuff, you know. Donald Trump's the president. I can't write a good 3 minutes.
Well, I mean,
Trying to get 3 together.
how long have you been at it?
I'm trying to get a TV clean set.
Oh, they won't let you do pussy hole on Conan?
No, I can't talk about pussy.
Ugh.
I have to talk about butt stuff now.
The kids are into the eating butt material. There have
That's
to be
just-
like disclaimers now at these mics about like some won't even let you do the eating butt stuff.
That
You have to
just
put a
got
dollar.
me feeling down, you know. Also, my girlfriend left me.
How's
The
that
3
going?
minutes thing. The 3 minutes thing. That's what I'm down about.
Did that provide any amount into the 3 minutes?
I don't want to. Let's not talk about it.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Let's go over to the Carter. I believe you have the Twitter questions.
Sure.
What are the people asking us?
1 second. Let me pull up my intricate password here. Okay. First one comes from Brian from Montana. Oh, damn. Sorry for your stomach. What a horrible idea. But hell, have a good time. And Sam Harder, get back on Twitter, damn it. That's more of a statement of anything, but Sammy wants you back on Twitter. Do you feel like you should get back on Twitter? Are you ready to get back on Twitter?
You know, I miss Twitter.
Yeah?
Not as bad as I miss her, but I miss. I'm trying to taper off my social media addiction, so I only have Facebook, and that's the worst one.
Yeah, that is the worst one.
Makes me not want to check it, which is a good thing in my life.
Wonderful. Okay. Do you find Facebook's almost a little bit like Twitter, Sam?
Yeah,
It's just words mostly. I guess pictures too. It's all of them.
it's like Twitter with your hometown, you know?
Oh. Okay. If you could have any person living or dead for dinner, who would it be and how would you like them cooked? Oh, I see.
Who said that? Read their Twitter handle.
Pata R. So if you could have any person living or dead for dinner, as in, who would you eat?
Who'd you eat?
Well, who wants to start this one off?
Obviously, Sam.
Sam?
Why? Why do you think that? Do you want to say I'm going to eat my ex-girlfriend? No. Want her to stay alive forever. I don't know. Andre the Giant.
There we go. There's a lot of them.
Yeah.
That's a long time.
Yeah, that's kind of a survivalist mentality.
Take him down to a homeless soup kitchen.
Oh, that's nice.
Feed the children.
Now, how would you like
That
him
would make
cooked,
me-
though?
That'd make me feel better.
How would you like him cooked, Sam?
Braised.
Braised.
Braised?
Keep in mind that that human meat, it's very much reacts like pork. So you could do a pulled man situation.
It's a lot of Hawaiian rolls.
So you would like to bring him back from the dead, murder him, and then turn him into little, like, kind of Hawaiian roll mini sandwiches?
That's what the question said.
Oh, yeah, make me into a sandwich. Make me into a sandwich.
Rivers, how about you? Who would you kill and eat?
Kill and eat.
It says dead or alive.
Dead or alive, right?
Yeah. Dead or alive.
Don't put this murder on anybody.
Well, you want to go for a lot of muscle, I think. So, oh man, I don't know. The Rock seems good. David Hasselhoff seems good. A lot of lean muscle on. We talked about Patrick Swayze at the Point Break Patreon up. Seems like he'd be good. A nice fatless man.
See, I would like a little gristle. I like it. It soaps up all the sauces and stuff. Not that I would eat exclusively fat. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and just say James Corden, but I think that as someone with a little, generally people who are a little thin but are also fat, they also smoke a bunch, so that would ruin the meat. That's not good meat. But someone who's just kind of got a doughy body but eats well. You know what I mean? Who would that be?
Rivers Langley.
I would. I'm gonna say, Bruce Willis. There we go.
Bruce Willis.
Yeah, Bruce
All
Willis.
right. What era? This is very important.
80s. So because he was very much like
Moonlighting or Die Hard?
Die Hard.
Okay.
I mean, there'd probably be a little bit of it tastes a little boozy, a little smoked. He was really into the blues at that point.
Yeah,
so
Return of Bruno.
Yeah, so it tastes like some some prime rib, I think.
Yeah. He's got he played the harmonica, so
I heard
maybe his lungs might be very vascular.
Guys, this isn't making me feel better.
Maybe we should proceed forward with a list of things that will make you sad that we won't cover them.
What's the next Twitter cue?
Okay. Best restaurants for sweet tea outside of the South.
Who sent that in?
That is sent in by Clay Cutler.
All right.
Yeah, I have no idea. I was gonna say Milo's, and it's nope, that's the South. So I have no idea in terms of I don't really try to get tea outside of the South. I mean, I'm sure it's fine.
Yeah. I mean, if I'm in a pinch, Chick-fil-A will do it, Popeyes will do it, but both of them, here's the real issue with sweet tea out of the South, and it's the problem that you deal with in any restaurant that claims to be authentic soul food, and that is that what people don't understand about sweet tea is that the way to properly serve sweet tea is with the ice overflowing over the top, because the whole point is that ice needs to melt a little bit and water that shit down because it's too fucking sweet, and everyone knows that. But out here in California, they don't believe in ice. They'll give you 3 cubes in any drink you order, and that shit it might fly with Coca-Cola that's been chilled through a fountain, but that shit don't fly with sweet tea, man. You gotta have a full cup of ice for that shit. So even if you go to Chick-fil-A, even if you go to Popeyes, it's gotta be one that has self-service. And Chick-fil-A does not have self-service, so otherwise you're gonna get skimped out on the ice, because it's something people, I don't know if this is every Western state, but it's certainly true of California. You cannot tell people enough ice. You can be like, can I get extra ice with that? And they'll give you half the fucking cup, and you're like, no, to the top, you fucking weirdos. So yeah, I'd say in a pinch it's Chick-fil-A or Popeyes, but I don't go complaining about it for the same reason that I don't complain about the Mexican food at Taco Bell, where you're just like, all right, it is what it is, you know.
Yeah. You've explained this theory to me before. Yeah, it's very well thought out as to why.
Ice on ice on ice, baby.
Sam, how about you? What's the best restaurant for sweet tea outside of the South?
What's the guy's name who sent it in?
Clay Cutler.
Clay Cutler. I hate to disappoint you, but I also don't know, and I'm sorry. You're not the first person I've disappointed lately. So.
Oh no, you are not, Clay. So don't feel left out. Sam, you're just becoming one of Sam's many regrets.
I'm sorry.
It's all right, man. It's all good. We're having fun.
Do you want to do a top 5 regrets?
Yeah. Or maybe just like right now.
Just Sam's.
I could do a top 1,000.
Top 1,000?
But we don't have time for that.
Oh, man. Well, okay. So I guess, Clay, that the answer is don't trust any of them and keep a pack of sweet tea on your back, taped to your back at all time if you ever leave the Southeast.
Yeah. Camelback full of Milos.
Yeah. And also, Sam has many regrets. Him have so many regrets, and now you're one of them, Quay. Quay Koa.
Clay. I called you Clint.
Clint?
That's another one I feel bad about.
Oh, buddy. I'll tell you what, this country sunshine that we're all about to ingest is going to make you feel better.
Country sunshine.
Yeah.
That sounds like the Piggly Wiggly version of like Mountain Dew.
Yeah, no, that's what my uncle used to call his piss before he made me drink it. Anywho, but that's another story. Let's move on to the next question. Eric Nelson writes, 2 questions. Is the menu the same nationwide? Is there anything you don't recommend ordering at Cracker Barrel?
Ooh.
Rivers, I'm going to shoot that one straight to you, buddy.
Yeah, all right. So, to the best of my knowledge, the menu is identical nationwide. Now, what does vary, and I've said this on the show before, and everyone looks at me like I'm insane, but the actual country store itself, the items that are available for purchase in the country store. Because Cracker Barrel, if you don't know, there's the restaurant half, and then where the registers are, there's the country store. And traditionally, the country store has like pecan candies and shit, and travel-sized board games, and it's just kind of generally things to either eat or play with on the road, is kind of the idea. But I reported the first Cracker Barrel in California that I went to, and the first one indeed that was open was in Victorville. And that one, the country store, was like the basic bitch section of Target. It was just candles that smelled like French vanilla and fucking like rocks that said live, laugh, love. And then you flip them over and there was a place to hide a key, shit like that. It was just bullshit. And I was like, what? This is not my Cracker Barrel. Like, I got real mad about it.
Like Pure Moods is only available at Cracker Barrel stores and on television, I guess, or online now.
Well, yeah, no, CDs, that would fall under like road trip ephemera for sure. You could get like there are Cracker Barrel exclusive artists like Travis Tritt and Dolly Parton that have recorded albums specifically to be sold at Cracker Barrels. The Dolly Parton one, and they play those over the Cracker Barrel like the radio. And the Dolly Parton one actually inspired a short film that my friend John Mossman and I did when we were at a Cracker Barrel, and they were playing there's a Dolly Parton song that I'll link on the Twitter at The Goods Pod, and it's called Berry Pie, and it's just Dolly Parton singing in that really high soprano, just going, a berry pie, I'm gonna make him a berry pie. And it is just this, like, the more you listen to it, the more creepy it is, where you're like, is she gonna like kill this guy and turn him into a pie? Because it's kind of sounds what she's talking about, and it's just like, it sounds like your brain sort of melting, that song. It sounds like the descent into madness. And we wrote a short film where basically it was 2 roommates couldn't stop hearing this song even though nothing was playing, and then they killed themselves, kind of a thing. And yeah,
kind of like an Amadeus sort of situation. Salieri, you can't perfect her perfect berry pie song or whatever it's called.
Yeah, but that's a Cracker Barrel exclusive, and I believe Travis Tritt recorded one as well. We'll actually see. We're gonna comb through. We'll kind of do this episode similar to how we did the Oxnard episode. We're recording the bulk of it on the way to the Cracker Barrel. We'll do a little wrap up on the way back in terms of what all we found and stuff like that. And of course, we'll be recording a whole episode about Goodfellas. Hopefully on the damn porch of the damn Cracker Barrel, if it ain't too cold out in Rialto.
I'm gonna say if they let you ride those chairs without buying.
Yeah, we're really gonna test the limits of loitering on the rocking chairs.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna be smoking. I'm gonna be rocking way too fast. I'm gonna puke up all my country sawmill gravy all over my pants. But I also wanted to say,
My girlfriend used to bake for me.
What were the top 5 best things she used to bake? Number 5.
Brownies.
Number 4.
Cookie.
Number 3.
Cookie cake.
it's a lot of sweets.
Number 2.
I said bake. She would make a sourdough. though.
Number 1.
Birthday cake.
Oh, wow. She made a birthday cake? What
Yeah,
kind?
They come in little boxes.
I thought you said she would bake it.
Yeah, you bake it still.
Okay. All right. What do you like? Do you like an angel's food? Do you like a red velvet?
With the little pieces inside.
Oh, the sprinkle.
They're red, white, and blue.
Oh, yeah.
Those do sound delicious. It sounds like your ex was very capable of baking, Sam.
She was good at many things.
You know, sometimes there comes a point where we have to pick ourselves up by the bootstraps and start baking stuff for ourselves. Baking birthday cakes, baking cookies.
It's too soon.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean that. I'll bake for you, buddy. Anyways, here's the next question. It comes from Pat Riley. Are the chicken strips big enough? Do you need some bigger ones?
So that is, of course, a reference to Scott Steiner ism, where he went to Cracker Barrel with Petey Gibson, and when they brought him his chicken fingers, he said, "These ones aren't big enough. Bring me some bigger ones."
You bring me a bigger chicken finger and sacrifice Small Joe!
I think that's one of the questions too. Is somebody was asking you to order? Actually, I think it's another combat athlete, Darwin Finch from Wrestling Pro Wrestling, asking you to order as Scott Steiner and somehow work in the word sacrifice.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, because we're not going to be recording in the restaurant, fried chicken, extra side,
You want some pancakes?
extra side pancakes, breakfast hour food,
Blueberry syrup.
blueberry syrup and pancakes, mashed potatoes, gravy, Diet Coke, and sacrifice.
Double country ham.
Double country cheese fries, and a Salisbury steak and sacrifice. 3 times 6, that equals 25. That's Samoa Joe. And sacrifice. So coming up next, we have Rogue Left Sharknado.
Oh, yes.
Not really a question, but a request, and one that we will get to. Please rate items in the gift shop.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to do that.
That'll be in the epilogue.
How would you rate your life right now, Sam?
Can I say 0?
You know,
Said my answer.
Cracker Barrel has turned many frowns upside down in the past.
I'm hoping.
Everything is riding on this.
I just found out they have chicken tenders.
Oh, yeah.
That's a plus, right?
Yeah. Haven't had them since last time my girlfriend cooked them.
Girlfriend would cook you chicken tenders
Yeah.
upon request, or just cause?
She'd buy the little boxes from the store.
This all sounds like things that you could do pretty easily.
No.
Rivers, please. It's a little too soon.
Sorry. But, you know.
One just doesn't pick up the pieces of a broken heart and put them together all slapdash.
Or pick up the pieces of dino nuggets.
She said she likes to cook.
I'm so sorry for your loss there. Oh boy.
What happened?
What happened?
Dropped my phone.
Oh.
It's okay. It never rings anyway.
Yeah. Got to delete a lot of pictures off there.
Oh God.
Change my background.
What was your background?
What's the background?
Picture of me and her at Knott's Berry Farms. Because I couldn't afford to take us to Disney.
Wait,
No-
you changed it to Knott's Berry Farm?
No, that's what it was.
Oh, okay. What'd you change it to?
Picture Mickey Mouse.
Hell yeah.
Does Mickey Mouse make you happy?
I feel like if we would have gone there, we'd still have a thing, you know?
Oh, man.
Well, the next question comes from Condi. What's the best bit of country pop culture ephemera you've discovered in their shop?
What does that mean?
What's the best bit of pop country merchandise that you see at a Cracker Barrel store?
Yeah. Well, so I mean, we kind of touched on the country music exclusives. Kind of talked about the stuff that's in there.
Do you think there is still like some 9/11 stuff in there?
Man, I don't know. See, this one is a new one. I believe the Rialto Cracker Barrel, if I'm not mistaken, this is California store number 3. So store number 1 is Victorville, store number 2 is Santa Maria, and I believe this is store number 3. Now, in places that have had a Cracker Barrel for a long time, places like, Springfield, Missouri, Opelika, Alabama, those might have some leftover sort of Toby Keith stuff. I'm hoping I'm wrong, but I unfortunately think this will probably lean more towards the store number 1 experience I had of candles and like bullshit. But I hope I'm wrong. But to answer that question, I mean, the classic one, and it was the first time I ever saw one of these, the classic one is the motorized ball that you put the AA batteries in the bottom of it, and it has a raccoon tail attached to it, and it spins around, so it looks like a small animal is rolling around attacking a ball, and it's just sort of free range roaming the country store inside a Cracker Barrel. That is classic Cracker Barrel to me.
You put that in front of your kids or your youngins or your dog, will be entertained for hours.
Man, I think at the one we went to in Victorville, it was not right. Like that store, like I went there with Joe Raines, and our meal was fine, but something just felt off about that Cracker Barrel. It just wasn't quite right, and I'm really hoping they're gonna set the record straight here in Rialto.
I'm fully going to peruse the music section. I'm interested what the kids' toys are. What's like the hippest toy they got in the Cracker Barrel store? I want to see
even our toys now. Truth.
Right? Yeah. I mean, like, unless it's like something electronic, it's not. I bet. Do you think there's going to be some like generic like Army Man, like, and that's more of like a dollar store thing?
Yeah. I mean, this is just like a genuinely like a curious question I have. How long are toys in the hands of children now before they just sort of give way to video games at this point? You know what I mean?
Right.
Or iPad, or I feel like you see most kids by the age of 3 are like fucking with iPad games and stuff like that. Like, how much physical toying is happening?
We've learned as a society to put kids in front of blinking screens as soon as possible because like kids choke on toy parts and shit. So like, yeah, put them in front of a screen.
Kid can't choke on Disney Plus.
No. Next question. Sam, what are you looking forward to from this store?
He's never been to one, so this
right.
is all going to be a
Yeah,
surprise
I don't
to
know.
Sam. But in the interest of
Sounds like they got racist stuff.
Sam, are you just looking at Tinder back there?
No. On Bumble.
That is different. Anyway, next one is by Darwin Finch, Bully Slayer. It is that request. If Carter's going, can he please order his food doing a Scott Steiner impersonation? And if so, he needs to somehow put in the word sacrifice. I'll try my best. I'll do it in the... If I were to do it like that, I'd be like it'd be like a... Let me get a cheeseburger, french fries, and sacrifice the mayonnaise. Something like that, and then maybe they would get it.
Oh, I have a go. All right, so let's continue on with that theme. Carter give a Carter answer to a Scott Steiner question. Scott, what's the most disgusting sandwich that you've made in an attempt to make a good sandwich?
It's probably when I made that ice cream sandwich. It wasn't ice cream. It was frozen mayonnaise. And it was
Real?
It's really good for you, especially when you're about to go up against Samoa Joe.
And sacrifice.
It's sacrifice. I put there was raisins in the frozen mayonnaise.
Jesus Christ.
It was not good. It was real shitty.
I think Rivers was talking shit on the way you make your own sandwiches.
Well, no, all right. So what I'm sort of bringing up here is the fact that a lot of times Carter will describe a sandwich that he's made, and it hits me funny when I hear whatever it is, and then I stop for a second and I have to be like, so was it good? And usually it's like, not really. You go for it though. I would say as a technique, as a sandwichman, Carter, fucking, you go for it, buddy.
I got techniques dripping out my butt cheeks. I sleep on my stomach so I don't fuck up my sheets. That's from Notorious B.I.G. I'll get a little freaky with it. The freakiest I'll get with it is just throwing
freaks.
For all my freaks, I'll make a ham sandwich. I'll put hummus on that shit. And sometimes I'll put soy sauce because I'm fucking gross.
That's the one I was thinking of.
Yeah, I'd stop doing that. That's pretty gross.
I've seen him.
But, most of these hummus now it's just back to mayonnaise and the seasoning, the everything bagel seasoning. I put that shit on everything.
Hell yeah, dude.
So next, to Lee. Lee asks...
What's the handle?
Lee at Mentally Vacant 8. He asks, what's the worst band to listen to while eating?
Ooh, great question. Worst band to listen to while eating? I don't know. What do you think?
I could pretty much... I could listen to, like, fucking... I could listen to, like, cows being slaughtered at an abattoir and still eat. Like, my appetite knows no boundaries. So, like, the worst band to... I guess it would just be something that, like, just music I hate in general that would cheapen the eating experience. What is that one song... And they're a great band, but what is that one song by Suicide that's, like, 10 minutes long? It's on their first record.
I don't know that band.
You never listen to Suicide? Oh, man, they rule. But they have this one song that is, it's on their first record, and it's punctuated by these, like, really shrill, piercing screams that still, like, upset me so much. Because the music's just this kind of, like, doom, doom, doom. It's like this really bass-line kind of electronic thing, and then he just punctuates it with these ear-splitting screams. So, like, that would not be pleasant to eat to.
Yeah.
I'm looking up what that song is right now.
I'm thinking like Metal Machine music. Lou Reed is bad. The song "Less Than You Think" by Wilco, or whatever that song on Ghost Is Born that's like 16 minutes long and it's just noise bullshit.
Actually, 16 minutes long might be good for me because then I don't have to change the song. You know what I mean? Like, just let it ride for the length of the meal.
Yeah.
Oh, Frankie Teardrop is the name of that song I was talking about.
Okay. Frankie Teardrop. Oh, yeah. What about you, Sam?
One time I was eating a bowl of chili, and Pretty Fly for a White Guy came on the radio. And I couldn't change it. So I had to just eat chili with that song.
The big question, did you add Gringo Bandito hot sauce to the chili?
Had to keep them separated.
God damn.
That was a slow burner. I just.
No, that was not, I mean, well, yeah.
Oh, I just realized that it was 2 Offspring jokes.
Oh,
I know. Wonderful. Okay. Communist_Kermit writes, what's the best Cracker Barrel table game you've played?
Yeah, so I think there's only one. Unless Cracker Barrel's changed, as far as I know, it's just that peg game.
Right. Well, you can also, there's like, they have like the placemat thing, checker game.
Checkers, that's right. I take that back. Yeah, checkers, and so I guess the option is checkers or peg game. Peg game being a solitary game. You just play it by yourself, and then you find out how stupid you are. And truthfully, I'm not good at either. You know, there's that expression like, oh, he's playing chess, not checkers. I'm like, I don't know how to play chess, and I'm pretty shitty at checkers too. So I think I'm an ignoramus, according to that damn peg game.
Yeah, the levels are ignoramus. It means you are unredeemably, like you should be executed. Like,
and if we're being real honest here, I hit ignoramus most times.
Right.
Yeah, even when I'm trying, really when I'm thinking about it, you know.
Right. And then there's pretty dumb underneath that,
Yeah.
which is, it's hard to be pretty dumb.
Yeah.
And then there's pretty smart.
No, I know. I take that back. It's ignoramus, just plain stupid, pretty dumb, pretty smart, genius. I believe are the.
Are there 5 levels?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the idea is to leave 2 pegs behind.
Or it's to leave 1 peg behind.
Or 1, yeah, I guess. Yeah. So.
1 is, they say, you're genius.
You're a genius.
And I don't know if any of you guys ever gotten it down to 1.
Yeah, well, we'll get some video, because I know we got some listeners in the UK who probably have no clue what the fuck we're talking about. We'll get some video over up on patreon.com/thegoodspod of I'm willing to submit myself to be filmed playing this game and fucking losing badly.
It's a fun game. You just gotta let go and let God.
It's not fun. It's more like well, because it's just a personal victory. No one's watching you. And then, of course, you know, you're secretly pulling pegs out so you can lie to your friends and tell them you did better than you fucking did.
Sure.
You know, it doesn't feel good. You feel like a liar when you're like, oh, yeah, I got it. All right, I only left 2. Because you're trying to be humble. You know, you can't just leave 1.
Do you think Donald Trump would get where he got if he didn't lie, left just 1, was like, I'm a genius? Like, you know, like,
Yeah.
That's how people get ahead in this world.
Oh, yeah.
Lying is bad. Don't lie.
Lying is bad.
Yeah.
Have you
It'll
ever been
fuck
personally
up
affected by lying, Sam?
Recently.
How so?
You know, sometimes they just come to bite you back on the ass.
They?
The lies.
The damned...
The multiple lies.
The game, by the way, it's a triangle with a bunch of holes in it, and in those holes are golf pegs, and then you gotta jump the pegs one at a time until you're just down to 1 peg. So it's a geometry game, so only fucking nerds are good at it.
Well, it's like a Rubik's Cube. Like, once you have, like, your attack plan set, it's kind of hard to fuck it up, like, ever again. You know what I mean? Like, once you have, like, an idea of how to do it, then you just do it that way at the same time every time.
That side of my brain is so dead that you could literally put me in a room with a Rubik's Cube and tell me you never get out of this room until it's fucking solved, and I would be a skeleton in there. I would fucking die in there. I literally, like, look at it, those people who can solve those things, that side of my brain, and I believe that's the left side of your brain, does not work. Like, I just look at it and I'm like, no, it's fucked, and I'd just rather eat a bullet. You know.
I had this guy at the bar, he would, like...
Oh, hey! Dude, we're in Rancho Cucamonga. This is Butt Rock Brett's hometown. Oh. Yeah. Anyway, sorry.
Rancho Cucamonga.
Yeah.
Looks
Pride
nice.
of Cucamonga, as the Grateful Dead said.
Looks nice. Seeing some office buildings here. Very nice. Some 2-story office buildings.
Oh yeah. Hey, if we get done with this Cracker Barrel bullshit early enough, maybe we can go to the damn Bass Pro Shop.
Bass Pro Shop.
Yeah.
We can peruse and not buy anything at the Bass Pro Shop.
we can look for Sam a gun.
Yeah, they have guns there, right?
Yep.
They sure do.
Sam
They
was
sure
saying
do.
He wanted a gun.
Yeah. For what reason we didn't ask.
Why would we?
No, that would be weird. That's too personal.
Yeah.
Dude,
Man shouldn't need a reason.
yeah.
God damn it.
I'm sorry, defending his home's not a good enough reason.
God.
Jesus Christ.
What if they sell guns at the Cracker Barrel store?
Dude,
That would be very on brand.
I mean, I bet there's some states where it probably, they probably just got them in a fucking vending machine in some states.
I don't know, buddy. We're from Alabama. It seems like if it was going to be somewhere, it'd be from there.
Fair. Although we don't got open carry. I think Arizona has, open carry. Swig a beer for the working man.
There it is. Oh, it's delicious. He's pouring it all down his face right now. So very.
It's LaCroix. Swig a LaCroix for the working man.
This is audio proof that Rivers Drunks drives.
Yeah. Yeah, come and get me, coppers.
Come and get them. But yeah. So I believe those are all the questions.
That's the damn questions. All right.
That's the questionnaire.
I know Father Sparks hit me up with the tip that the steak tips are apparently pretty good. Yeah, that's what I'm hearing. Yeah, so I don't know.
I mean, it's going to be hard to divert from your standard country fried steak scenario.
Yeah.
Apparently, chicken fried chicken is very good too.
Yeah, and then the shout out to my friend Christian, who used to work at the Cracker Barrel in Opelika. Used to hook it up with the fried chicken salad, which was a great way to eat fried chicken and feel like you weren't eating a shitload of fried chicken because it came on top of iceberg lettuce and cheddar cheese and ranch. Oh, delightful.
This certainly looks like an area where there would be a Cracker Barrel.
Yeah, so
It's like every chain is like in this area surrounded by office buildings.
Oh yeah. We just passed a Claim Jumper. There's a fucking TGI Fridays. There's a gigantic mall over here. So we're on I-15. If we continue down this road, another couple of 100 miles, that'll dump us right out onto Las Vegas Boulevard. This is how you go to Vegas.
Really?
Yeah, this is I-15.
So we're like 2 hours away from Vegas?
Yeah, just about.
Well, don't that beat all? Well, now I know.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. Well, yeah. We should end this in Vegas. Sam, do you feel lucky?
I could use some luck right now. So Vegas might be the place to go. We could always go to the Hustler Casino.
Yeah, they're always advertising that on them billboards there. Do you ever gamble, Sam? Is that a thing?
Only with my heart.
You rolled those dice, huh? How
Yeah.
did?
I want.
You don't always win.
There's been many a song written about that. You're learning it firsthand. I'm so sorry to hear about that, buddy.
You're playing with the Queen of Hearts, knowing it ain't really smart. The Joker ain't the only fool who'd do anything for you.
Is that a Nickelback song?
It's a song that played on the radio in Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, and I don't rightly know who sings it, but it's a lady of some description.
Okay.
Some kind of country lady. I'm gonna say like maybe a Tanya Tucker situation. Might be even older than that. Maybe a I don't know. Maybe a Tammy Wynette or some shit. But anyway, it's a good tune.
Tanya Tucker, she won Best Country Album in the Grammys this year.
Tanya Tucker did?
Yeah.
Shit.
Comeback album.
Damn. Okay. I didn't know she. That's cool. I like Tanya Tucker.
Oh, who doesn't? Sam, do you like Tanya Tucker?
I've never heard of her.
I can't help but think that Sam in a casino would be very funny. Like I think you would be probably extremely good at playing cards and shit. You know what I mean? I wouldn't want to be a high roller up against us with Sam Harder staring across at the table from me. You know what I mean?
Sam, would you concur on that?
I have a maximum bet of $10.
Maximum bet of $10 is what you could swing?
Yeah.
So you'd pretty much be on the slot machines.
I'd play a couple of hands of blackjack.
Yeah, there you go.
What if you hit it big gambling? What would you get? Well, like, you know, you got on the... You hit it big in blackjack. What are you spending that money on in Vegas, Sam?
Cracker Barrel? I don't know. I don't drink. I don't do hard narcotics. They have weed. They have legal weed there.
Yeah, it's a legal weed place.
It's probably just that. Or I'd always tell myself if I win money at a gambling thing, just put it in the bank. Never gamble again. Except with my heart.
And we are sorry about that heartbreak, buddy. That sounds rough. And
I'd take all the money and go straight to the Cracker Barrel gift shop.
Sage, that sounds like a solid game plan for newly acquired wealth. Just buy out everything in a Cracker Barrel gift shop. But anywho, what do I know, you know? And I'm sorry to hear about your loss, Sam. You seem very upset. You seem very sad.
Thank you. It's good to talk about it. Actually, I'm feeling a little bit better.
You feel better? You feel like a weight has been lifted?
Yeah.
5 miles from Rialto, gentlemen.
Oh boy!
Closing in. Target acquired.
So
Use the force.
So those lights off in the distance to our right. This is great for people who are listening to it. What is that? That's not Los Angeles, is it?
No, dude, we are this is what you call Inland Empire. So yeah, we're I believe in San Bernardino County. Yeah, there's
But you don't play on the streets of San Bernardino.
Wait, what is that from?
It's just the truth. You don't play out here.
It's Abraham Lincoln. It's embedded in the culture. Oh shit! And they do have a damn Raising Cane's out here.
Tweet at us. What's your opinion on Raising Cane's? Is it even good? I say no.
Never eaten it.
You have, because you've had Guthrie's or Zaxby's or Tenda Chick or any of the Foosackleys, any of the other bajillion chicken finger places in fucking Alabama.
Foosackleys is definitely the best named of all of them.
That's the new one that just came to my hometown, and it's from Mobile. And my buddy Ian Weaver is always on about Foosackleys because he's a Mobile guy. And then I had it. Dinky fingers. That's all I'm gonna say.
Same old shit.
No. Dinky ass fingers. The fingers are too dinky. Zaxby's, much larger fingers. Foosackleys, dinky ass chicken fingers. They're
Little baby fingers.
They're way too dinky and they're more expensive and they're not as good. Fuck Foosackleys. Although they do have this Kung Pao sauce. They have a lot better sauce options than all the other ones. That is where Foosackleys sort of gets their capital raised a bit. As they have about 10 different sauces you can choose from. But yeah, overall, dinky ass fingers. Fries not as good. I gotta say, I'm a Guthrie's guy.
Guthrie's rules. Yeah. Fuck Foosackleys.
Just missed the perfect opportunity for a Scott Steiner impression.
Yeah.
Just
Foo sacrifices. Yeah.
Just by milliseconds, you guys missed that.
Damn it.
You're gonna make the ultimate Foo sacrifice. Yeah, sure, Foo at Shackley's. Gentlemen, shit, we're off the freeway, y'all. Oh my,
Almost there.
oh my God, oh lordy, we are just moments away from being in this damn
Oh yeah.
CB.
Yeah, this is what it's known as. This is like little.
Oh, I see it.
Oh yeah.
Fuck yeah, dude. This is a big one. Okay. This is a big one. All right. I got to say, the one in Victorville, rinky dink. This isn't actually a properly sized Cracker Barrel. It's actually a large and in charge CB. So we might be in for a good little experience here.
You know, minus the 7-Eleven, everything about this exit is like something from the southeast. There's like a Chick-fil-A there. There's
Blaze Pizza. Yeah, this is.
Wait, Blaze isn't in the southeast though, is it?
Is it not? I don't know. I've lost track with my homeland. Yeah, this is
Fucking L.A. Langley over here.
Hey, you can't spell Langley without L.A., brah.
Is that a Sonic?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Yes, it is.
Wow, we made it.
We made it.
Goddamn.
I'm so excited. I'm so fucking hungry.
I'm
so
starving.
excited.
Hell yeah! All right.
I've had trouble eating lately.
Not tonight, God damn it.
That's right.
So yeah, we're gonna do a little time warp here. We're gonna go in, talk to Justin about Goodfellas. Head over to patreon.com/thegoodspod. $5 a month gets you access to one bonus show every week, plus a shout out on this show, and goodies on top of that. Stickers coming soon. So yeah, we're going to talk about Goodfellas with our friend Justin, and in this show, we're going to do a little Wayne's World. All right, we're full as shit.
Yeah, it hurts.
Yeah.
And we did that.
I somehow feel worse.
Yeah.
How was it overall, Sam? How would you rate that Cracker Barrel, your first Cracker Barrel experience?
It was tasty.
What did you get? What did you get?
The chicken fried steak,
Oh, buddy.
hash brown casserole, macaroni and cheese, Brussels sprout and kale salad.
Fuck yeah! I was impressed they had the kale salad. I was instructed on Twitter to get the sirloin steak tips, which earlier in this very broadcast I lied and said that the menus were the same coast to coast. I did not see those steak tips, so sorry to Father Sparks. I did not see the steak tips, otherwise I would have ordered them. I instead got the meatloaf. Meatloaf was delish, and I also got the hash brown casserole, the fried okra, the turnip greens, which are the real sleeper all-stars, I would say.
Yeah.
And
I got the greens as well, I can attest.
packed with pork, exactly the way I cook greens too. Pork, and then I put some hot sauce on them motherfuckers, and then I had 2 damn cups of coffee, which is keeping me alive right now as I'm driving, because it's sitting down heavy, boys, and I'm ready to go to bed. But I've got 2 big ass cups of caffeine, keeping me alive on these streets as we pass by a damn In-N-Out Burger here in California.
Oh yeah, it's bubbling right now in the gut. It's right now. I mean, it's a party going on right there. It's still, everyone's like picking who to go home with in my stomach right now, and then there's gonna be a mass exodus as soon as like, you know, that coffee's like, everyone get the fuck out, which will happen very soon. But yeah, no, it was. I had a similar order to Sam, except I got let's see, I didn't get the mac and cheese. I got the hash brown casserole, country fried steak, let's see, fucking turnip
Fried
greens,
okra.
and the fried okra. The fried okra was very good. It was very good.
Yeah, that in case you didn't notice by all of our orders, hash brown casserole is the all-star over at the damn Cracker Barrel. That's kind of their their sleeper hit. That and the fried apples. I don't think anybody got the fried apples this time. But
Threats, but
yeah, I ended up going with the turnip greens. And of course, our friend Justin Morales, he got his usual, which is the Uncle Charlie's fried breakfast or whatever the fuck it was called.
oh yeah.
And Justin,
Uncle Grandpa's nightmare breakfast. It was basically what we got. It was like the country fried steak, but with like eggs and shit.
yeah, it was off the breakfast menu.
Yeah, and God bless. And it was like $10 or $11.
Dear Lord, it was great. I shared my comments, my comments live at the gift shop. You can see those, as well as our talk about Goodfellas with revered combat athlete, Southern California legend Justin Morales, over at the Patreon, patreon.com/thegoodspod. $5 a month gets you access to a bonus show every week. This week we talked Goodfellas and our possible slogans for a millennial church pastor. So all of that funness, as well as I'm going to cut together a little bit of video content I shot of us playing the peg game. Hashtag I got pegged at Cracker Barrel. I'm an ignoramus. And so some exclusive video content as well as a bonus podcast over at patreon.com/thegoodspod. Join the Tower of Power. Be part of the revolution.
Absolutely.
Couldn't agree more.
Closing thoughts, gentlemen.
The gift shop fucking sucked.
It is a disgrace. And I like I said on the way up here earlier in this podcast, just what I had feared. The damn Cracker Barrel gift shop has been Californianized, and I ain't fucking happy about it. You'll see in the video I shot, they're just selling a bunch of shawls. Like where there used to be t-shirts that said, "I'm with stupid," and "Who farted?" Now, shawls.
It's a bunch of women's clothing.
You like caftans?
Guess what I don't want to
Fuckers.
think about right now? The clothing women wear.
I mean, oh yeah, that's right.
There's a whole closet full of it back in my place.
I'll tell you what, I would love to slip into some pregnancy pants right now.
That's a good point. Yeah, we could all use a moo-moo after what we just did.
I saw
Give me a moo-moo, I got a boo-boo.
they had a LA Kings commemorative
Kimono?
cup. They had a cup.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, oh, cool, this will make me happy. And then I looked at the bottom, $30.
Oh, damn. Pulled the rug out from under you again.
Yeah.
It's $30 for the vinyl of the soundtrack to Stranger Things 3. That was there.
Yeah. A lot of weird, not even weird vinyl, Target vinyl. Like I said, the Targetification of this gift shop, it's all the kind of weird shit that you see on vinyl at Target. Like, you know how Target has a vinyl section now? It's like, yeah, this is all strange Target vinyl. Like, yeah, like who's buying the soundtrack to Stranger Things Season 3?
That answer is nobody. Nobody's buying that. But,
Hip-hop producers.
Oh, yeah, you got
But they can just get it off SoundCloud.
Do you think they go crate digging at Cracker Barrel? I don't know. Maybe find some shit. Who knows?
Oh, Jesus.
Final thoughts.
Final thoughts. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Rivers Langley. Where are you at, Carter?
Oh, Instagram, Dr. Clark. Twitter, Carter_Glasscock. After this, you can also find me at the hospital, Cedar Sinai. I'm going to be having 8 pounds of human shit removed from my body. I think they're going to have to go in through my mouth. But I'm no doctor and I'm no dentist, so I don't know. But if I'm not dead, that's where you can find me on the social media.
Sam?
Sam Harder on Facebook. If you join the Patreon, I give out my personal phone number.
Yep.
So if you're looking for that, it's $5 a month. And that's all I have to say.
Text Sam. Join the Patreon so you can text Sam.
Sam, will you respond to a text?
Yeah, if they say that they're the Goods from the Woods person, yes.
Yeah, say I'm a patron of the podcast, and
If it's something else, I might just think you're somebody I owe money to.
one of the many bookies
Yeah.
that are looking for you
I've
because you gamble too much with your heart.
been fronted a lot of drugs in my life.
Find us on Facebook, facebook.com/thegoodspod. We're on Twitter @thegoodspod. Every episode ever, youtube.com/thegoodspod. Buy a shirt, prowrestlingtees.com/thegoodspod. New designs coming soon. The best way to support this show, patreon.com/thegoodspod. $5 a month. We just mentioned it. And the second best way to support this show, Apple Podcasts. And give us a rating, give us a review, subscribe to the show, and all of that shows the attitude of gratitude. And if you don't have the attitude of gratitude,
we're going to show up at your house, and I'm going to knock on the door, and I'm going to just talk to you, because sometimes I need somebody to talk to. Maybe we can become friends.
Do you want that? Do you want that?
you want Sam talking to you?
Like a person?
Damn it.
Please.
Oh, we'll see you next week at the damn Cracker Barrel.
Friends and neighbors looking for good country cooking in these days where spare moments are hard to find. Let's take a little time.
We welcome you to our Cracker Barrel family.
Take a little time. Come on. Let's take a little time.
The Goods from the Woods was mixed, edited, and distributed by me, Rivers Langley. You can find the show on Twitter at The Goods Pod. Our theme song was composed by DJ Smiles. Check him out on Twitter at DJ Smiles.
This was a Brain Freeze podcast.